Gently say good evening, everyone. It's a delight to see each of you here this evening. May I double check, if you are here for the first time, could you raise your hand for me? Delighted to welcome you. Welcome. May I, for you, very briefly run through our usual, I'm not very brief, very simple. May I run through our usual legal and admin point, which, as I sometimes say to this morning, people that come here regularly to finish my sentences for me. So the smile is this. In the unlikely event that we need to evacuate the building, the fire exits are at the front of the building on this side and at the back of the building on both sides. What we also cover is some people are aware that there is data protection legislation in the UK around the taking of photographs. May I mention that we are linked to a beautiful temple in Thailand, and on occasion the staff will take photographs to share with Thailand. They will always in these classes be from the back, facing the statue of the Buddha, so you're not about to be famous. It's simply that if that leaves you with discomfort, please have a word with me afterwards. The other thing that we cover is, with a smile, when we go to a new venue, it's useful to name the photograph. Can I say that for the ladies, they're right at the very back on this side, and for the gentlemen, they're right at the very back on this side. May I also mention that these classes are free of charge, and it's a delight that each of us is here this evening. If ever we are able to give any donation towards the upkeep of this beautiful temple and the running of these classes, that is of course grateful. And there is a donation box in the reception area. It's entirely optional, and if ever we can, fabulous. And if we're not able to, these classes are free of charge. Can I cover one other thing with a smile, which is, would you be kind enough to check that your phone is off, if you're carrying on, because if it is our own phone that brings to a location that will trigger a smile, it is not. Everything else I think we can gently put to one side, and invite our wonderful teaching monk to join us. May we together pay respect to the Buddha by bowing 3 times. Bow. 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 And before we say the last point, may I mention, for those who haven't been before, would you kindly ignore this? It's open for people that are not here. Again, we're not playing this on. And may we together pay respect to our wonderful teaching monk, the monk visit, by bowing 3 times. Bow. Bow. Bow.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For those who come later, you see them, would you like to move to the front? It's free of charge, I won't buy. Come, so you can see the whole thing, okay? All right. Welcome, everyone, to our Wat Dhammakaya London Tuesday night meditation. Well, as always, Tuesday is for the beginner class. So before we go further, is there anyone who is new first time today? All right, don't worry. You can enjoy everything. All right. So, as always, allow me to give a proper introduction for those who are new, and for those who are regular already, you can consider it as a review for you to improve your knowledge and as well as, your practice. So tonight, my bad. Well, it's quite, I'll say, lonely because most of the monk, only me and one monk. So that's therefore we taking each turn. So next Thursday will be Venerable Saran in my place. But all in all, 2 months is fine, right? Okay, everyone, it's good that you all here and it's quite homey now. Okay, so introduction for the meditation, as always, everyone, these are just only enough for you to get started with. But if you like to learn further in depth, I would suggest come regularly or join our retreat to get yourself more experience as well as inner peace. All right, what is meditation that I'm about to introduce? First, I'd just like to let you know that all of these knowledge are not from what I learn or think on my own. In fact, I learned from these 2 teachers who we regard as our master, หลวงพ่อ Dhammakaya as well as หลวงพ่อ Datta Jivo, who is the. Therefore, if you are expecting to learn or having a chance to meet them, I would suggest find yourself book to Thailand and visit them in our temple sometime if you have chance, all right? But don't go alone, let me know too. All right, everyone. So that's what I like to introduce because all the knowledge are contribute to them, not myself. That's what did they teach them? First, I just like to let you understand about the meditation because it is something that most people tend to have misunderstood and as well as kind of like doing it wrong. To prevent that happens, thus I need to introduce this now. First, meditation is not force, focus, and attention. If you ever force yourself to do this in meditation like this kid, my bad, sorry, this kid. What is the teacher saying? I don't follow what he say. So if you ever meditate, stop thinking, stop moving, I must stop. Yes, it's totally wrong. You are meditate. So peaceful. I like it. I can stay as long as I want. That's a sign. This is it. So meditation is not a force, focus, and attention. It is natural and attention focused. Compared to this, kind of like when you went into the movie theater. Can you recall that? Watching movie for 2 or 3 hours. Don't go to toilet because you don't want to miss anything and you enjoy it and you remember every detail after the movie is finished. What is that? Well, that's a natural focus because you enjoy, you like it. But if it's getting bored, what am I doing? Am I wasting my time? That's the opposite. Got this? That's a sign then, okay? So how to gain this actual focus and attention? We need 4 foundation. You must be aware of yourself. You must know what you're doing. If it's not, that means you are not meditating. You are more likely sleeping or resting, okay? When you have mindfulness, you need next is relaxation and comfort feeling. These 2 are the foundation that must always have during meditation, like a railroad that always go into parallel. And while you are meditating, these 2 must always remain consistent. In other words, it must always go together and from the beginning until the end. And while you are meditating, the last foundation, you must always observe. Am I still in balance, mindfulness and relaxation? If it is not, adjust so that way you can balance and continue. As the master implied, no matter the method we use to meditate, whichever way we practice, the principle is mindfulness and relaxation must go together. So it's all about balance. Let's take a look at this equation in the circle. There's a thin line in between. M representing mindfulness, relaxation is R. If M is more than R, you are trying too hard, forcing yourself to focus, forcing yourself to stop thinking, forcing yourself to stop moving. That is not a good sign. It must be balanced. But if you are relaxing too much, The first sign is you have wandering thought without end, kind of like, how long has it been? I want to open my eyes. What I'm going to do next after this? It's quite cold. Maybe you should stop by something warm. Or on and on, so on and so on with the thought. But worse, after so much relaxation, when you have wandering thought, with the silence, it's so comfy and it's warm. So good. That's a sign you lost your consciousness completely. Kind of like this. So if you are losing the balance, you need to just adjust your body. Kind of like this. If you try too hard, let's say balance is this. If you try too hard, wherever is very nice, I must stop thinking so I can be like the Buddha. Stop thinking. Trying very hard. Stop moving. Stop breathing. Stop everything. Yes. But then if you are, whenever it's very nice, I must be relaxed. Oh, so good, so peaceful and quiet. Very warm inside. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to worry about work. I can forget about my people. I can be myself. Yes. Therefore, this must always be this. When balanced, then it's move forward. That's how your meditation progress. Just like this. Keep checking how is your attention and all. Is it just right? You don't feel too tight. You don't feel not too loose. You feel content to be like this. There you go. Maintain contentment continuously on and on. In other words, the moment when you close your eyes, you're feeling good about it. You like it. You don't want to move and you don't feel like you want to move. That means this is okay and balanced for you. Stay with it. If you want to adjust, adjust. But please be mindful because we have a lot of people here. Be considerate because in meditation, silence is appreciated. Can you move? Yes. But try not to make noise to disturb other people. Okay. And if you need to use toilet, I always mention, go before you start. Because once you start, and if you have to go to toilet, that's not good. And worse is, when you get out, it's making noise. And when you walk there, you open the door, it's making noise. Inner peace, inner peace, inner peace, gone. Just like that. So therefore, get ready for that. Last but not least, once you find the balance, what you need, one more thing, is focus. Focus in here is, when you are meditate, the difference between the Western meditation and Buddhist meditation is focus. Western meditation emphasizes on relaxation. The moment when you close your eyes, you focus on relaxation. Feel aware of yourself. That's it. Like you do the yoga. The most comfortable position is what? The corpse position. And you recall, you're lying down like a corpse, not moving everything. That's not the meditation here. Okay, meditation here, we try to focus at one single point. Meditation in the Western or Buddhist, in the Buddhist meditation is mean focusing the mind at one single point. That's when we close our eyes. We need to have something for the mind to focus with. And the first method used in our meditation, Dhammakaya meditation or the middle way meditation is visualization. You visualize something simple and something under this condition. It must not create thought or emotion. A face of someone that you like, a face of someone that you don't like, something that you want, not a recommendation. Something neutral are better and appropriate. And that is like the sun, a full moon, a star, or the crystal ball. Choose any of these and you visualize. Visualize it inside your body. The reason that we suggest to visualize inside your body because it is balancing. When you do that, you do it inside. Same thing when you try to focus the mind is better and better balance inside your body. Use this when you lose the focus. For example, you may be here, but the moment when you think of somewhere else you want to go after this, not anymore. Just visualize it inside your body like that. You got my point? Okay. But if you have thoughts, which is a lot of I'll explain after this. The mantra Use it to calm your mind down. Whenever the thoughts arise, and that is pronounced like this: Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Go at your own pace. This is an own language used in the time of the Buddha. It translated as, loosely translation, as absolute purity or the right path away from negativity of the mind. Our mind itself is like a glass that been stirred. Can you imagine that? You're stirring, like when you try to have a coffee, you have to stir them, right? Our mind like that. But when we are try to meditate, the moment when we put this stirring glass of water on the table, what's happened? It keeps spinning, isn't it? And eventually, it slow down and slow down and slow down. Eventually, it comes to stand still. Our mind is like that. When we are not meditate, it is always stirring. So that's when you put it down, it takes some time. Some longer, some faster, depend on how you are able to detach and let go of what's in the mind. Thus, if one moment when you are meditate with, you feel good about it, or you feel you enjoy it, just one split second, that's a sign balance achieved. But it won't stay long. Why? Because it's new. Oh, it's new, and you begin excited, and that balance off again. So you have to wait until it's balanced. Wait. But while you wait, you have to focus. That's all. So that's when you do meditation. Oh, by the way, in case, Venerable, I'm new. Samma Arahang, I couldn't remember. This is fine too. Peace in, peace out. Or your own mantra. Kind of like breathe in or breathe out. However you prefer, because mantra are just a method to help you calm your mind. But please note, when I guide meditation, I use Samma Arahang because I learned from my master and it's a tradition in our temple. But it's not required, just kind of like guidance. Yeah? All right. Last but not least, conclusion. First, to start your self-meditation, start with your comfortable posture. Whether you're in a chair or on the floor, don't really matter. But it's not lying down position, that's for sure. So if you're going to meditate here, 100% sitting position. If you ever do something like this, oh, meditation, you're getting up and then you lie down, please do it at your home, not here. And we not teach lying down meditation. Yes? Okay, good. Second, once you find this comfortable posture, next, relax your body. Start with scan your heart, your body, closing your eye, starting from the top, your face, your neck, your shoulder, your arms, your body, and legs. Once you gain this relaxation, next relax your mind by freeing your mind from all whatever inside. Whether it's junk, food, people, animal, everything, put it down. Then take a deep breath. Feel the air into your lung to bring your awareness inside from wandering outside the moment when you open your eyes. Then keep that awareness of presence and surrounding. Be in the middle of your space. And last, feel and be with your inner peace. Stay there, focus. That's all we do. Are you ready for the meditation, everyone? If you are, as always, remember, quiet or silence is appreciated. And number one, mobile phone, make sure it is silent, or at least it won't disturb anyone. Believe me, when everything's silent, just one speck of noise is really, really loud. Okay. Number two, toilets. I know you cannot stop, but it's better to prepare. If you have to go now, go now. Don't want to go it, inner peace. I gotta go. Not good, not good. Last but not least, make sure you are comfortable so you can begin without any distraction. All right? If you're all set, we shall then begin. Just have one sip, okay? All right, everyone. We shall then begin our inner peace moment. So first, let's finding yourself sitting relaxed and comfortable. Be in that comfortable position to begin your meditation. Gently close your eyes. Feel as if you are about to fall asleep or take a rest. And imagine yourself being alone in a place that you like to be by yourself. Somewhere that makes you feel calm and peaceful, as well as very comfortable. Put down everything aside and scan your body. Begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes or try to look within yourself during the meditation, since we close them down to disconnect from any distraction should they arise. Relax the muscles on your face and continue down to the neck, shoulder, back, body, arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Continue to relax further from your abdomen down to your legs and knees, all the way to your feet. Making sure that your body is properly adjusted. Spending these few moments of the time finding your comfort feeling over your body. This should be the priority before you begin, because body and mind are connected. If one is relaxed, the other would follow. You would feel like yourself, your body, feeling light, empty, spacious, or hollow, like you are blended in with the atmosphere in this meditation hall. When you find this balanced feeling, then moving on to adjust the mind. Begin by take a deep breath. Slowly move, breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring back the mind and gently rest it inside at any point that you like to begin your focus. Empty your mind while you're breathing out. As the mind begin to rest inside, use your feeling or imagine that your mind is within yourself, anywhere that you like to begin, whether it's your abdomen, your chest, your forehead, or between the eyes, or the tip of your nose, that is alright. Let it be at that place at one point inside. There is no need to rush or forcing the mind. Let it come to a standstill naturally. If the mind is wandering, lightly imagine the sun at the place where you focus the mind. Stay there. Let the mind be at that place where you visualize, so it can be with the sun without wandering outside. But should your mind having thought arise, in this case, you may recite your own mantra to calm your mind. Continue at your own pace without rushing until there are no more thoughts inside. You may use your own mantra or the following mantra taught by our teachers. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Continue, visualize the sun and reciting mantra, both together or just either one. Choose whichever one that suits you best. As you continue with your journey toward inner peace, you may apply the methods that help you focus inside. They are not required that you need to use all the way. They are tools that help you focus in silence until the appropriate time. May everyone find your inner peace tonight in this meditation session. Stay and still as our mind gradually come toward inner peace. Joy would arise, fill into the mind, open up the mind toward love and kindness inside with positive feeling. So expand and sharing this feeling toward the people that you love, whether they're still alive or pass away. Sharing loving kindness to them all, wishing for everyone to be free from all harms and danger. No more pain, no more sadness, no more hatred, no more suffering. May they all be happy. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who already happy, may they be happier, more and more. Spread love with kindness to them all. Starting from yourself to your family and friends, your home, your neighborhood, your town, your county, your country, eventually the whole world. Spending this remaining time, spread love and kindness inside. a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Continue to allow the mind resting inside. So tonight you can be with inner peace and stay mindful. Now slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappa Puttha Nupavena, Sappa Dhamma Nupavena, Sappa Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Stretch yourself a little bit. We have not moved the body for quite a few moments. So how are you doing? How was your inner peace? Did you enjoy your relaxation and peacefulness? Anyone feel like, oh, it's better than before I came? If you did, that's a sign. This work. But if you feel, oh, it's like a washing machine, it doesn't mean that it's not wrong. I mean, it's wrong. It's just not 100% yet. It's still like this, or still like this, depend. Okay? It's between this or this. The thing is, each of us, we have different days, different place. In other words, we have a lot of things in our mind, and it's sometimes taking a while to settle down. It doesn't mean that you cannot put it down, but it may take longer. As for myself, if I have not meditated much, like for example, when I'm traveling to Scotland last month, driving, we don't go by train, driving. And even though I'm not driving, I'm sitting. I try to do this, cannot, inner peace gone. So when I come to meditate, someday 1 hour, someday 2 hours, I just sit still like that, wait. The moment when you feel light, anyone feel kind of like everything out of your chest? That's the feeling when it's achieved the balance. The more you do this, it stays longer. But the thing is, you have to do consistent. Kind of like a computer. Every time when you finish your work, well, in the past, now you just put in sleep mode. But in the past, you remember the window, 95, 98, 2000? Every time you finish, you have to turn it off. So when you start it again, it boosts, and it works fine. But when it's been a long day, it's slow and sluggish. But when you reboot it or start it over, it's better. Our mind like that. If you clean your cache, whatever in your mind out daily is still faster. That's how it works. So, believe it or not, I think you got that point already. So I would recommend do that regularly. But the thing is, what can we do to maintain our still mind? Have you ever had that kind of thought before? Today, I like to presenting you with some presentation in regard of how to maintain the stillness. In fact, I taught this many times in the retreat. And the thing is, I update it. So I'd just like to try it today. All right, everyone. Just take a few moments for me to bring this up. All right. Today, not today, it's tonight. Tonight's topic is the 4 factors that support a still mind. In other words, how can you maintain this inner peace? If you like this feeling of light, no worry and empty inside, that's because our mind had let go But the thing is, when is something coming up again, attach again, don't let go. Meditation or practice this can help. But practice it doesn't mean that once you do it, you get it right away and stay forever. No. If you accept it, you understand it, it will be improving better and better. But before we get to that, I always forget. If you're interested and you like it, this Sunday, right? We have meditation retreat one day. We have not, I'm not sure how many people sign up, but if it's less than 5, we will not start. Okay? So therefore, just let you know, if anyone interested, better sign up now. But if you sign up and you don't come, please don't do that. Okay? Many people did in the past. They sign up a lot, like 20, but only show up less than 5. So that's something not good. That's therefore, if you really intend to come, do so. But if you don't, just do Tuesday and Thursday night. Okay? All right. Oh yeah, one more thing. I forgot many times too. If you're interested to continue with me meditation again, I have my Facebook Live. This is our temple. This is mine. Okay? What's the difference? The temple has more followers. I don't try to get followers, but just want to, find a friend to meditate with. So that way I won't skip my routine. Just that, simple. My Facebook is look like this, Great Teaching Monk. Or you can follow my YouTube if you like, in case you're wondering what is my schedule. Online schedule available is Sunday at 7, while Wednesday at 7:15. Saturday on Zoom only at 7 p.m. as well. And these are the current online activity that you can follow and practice. It's free of charge, of course, but if you'd like to donate, let me know. Okay? All right then. Let's go to our topic for tonight. How can we maintain to still our mind? The thing is, the Master taught here 4 factors. If you like to maintain it, you practice this. If you can do all, even better. They are these following. Number 1, learn to see the world as it is. Number 2, keep your mind bright and cheerful. Number 3, view all human beings as fellow travelers in the cycle of suffering. I'll get to that. Number 4, see the world as empty and insubstantial. All right. These are the 4 factors. But sometimes, knowing this, what is the world as it is? There is always war going on. Yes, hold on. I'll get to that point. Okay? Let's go by number 1. Learn to see the world as it is, that number 1, we must remain undisturbed by the current things going on, economics up and down and things like that. Do not let your heart or your mind be shaken by their impact. Something bad happening, don't let it make it impact into your mind. The moment when you have thought and keep thinking about it, that's have their impact already. Maintain a state of neutrality and stillness. I forgot a D, my bad. In your daily life. Okay? By see the world that here. If there is a gain, there is a loss. The moment when you get your pay, when you get home, electric bill, gas bill, everything, just like that. If you gain something, you lose something. It's like that. It's always happening. If you was honored, there will be someone dishonor you too. It's like a shadow following everywhere. If there's a good, there is a bad. If there's happiness, there is also disappointment. But they come one at a time. They don't come together at the same time. They may come together, but our feeling to accept it one at a time. But sometimes short, it stay very long, happiness gone too. But when we begin to forget, happiness come again. It's taking turn like that. And if there is someone praising us, there is someone gossiping or blaming us. It's always like that. Even if you are king, queen, the president, always like that. These are what we must remain non-reaction, non-disturbed, because it is the nature of the world. I'm not sure if you familiar, but even the Buddha, someone praise him, someone gossiping him too. Thus, he cannot escape neither. These are the nature of the world. Accepting this will letting us detach and stay above. If I have time, I'll tell you the story, but I think it's don't have enough time. So let's choose a comfortable mind. In other words, when you are happy, when you feel joy, or when you recall the good memories that you had done in the past, it makes yourself be comfortable. You will feel something like expand, like a balloon, feeling like very light and spacious inside. That's because it's bright and cheerful. If you keep that feeling when you close your eye and meditate, you still your mind faster. Intentionally discard any impatience or irritation. Whatever feeling like this, try to put it down, put it away, because it will hindrance in your meditation. Cultivate a mind that is radiant and cool. If you feel happy, you like, you enjoy, that is the thing that you should try to cultivate. Nourish the mind by reflecting on the past good deeds, allowing the pleasant feeling to expand the stillness continuously. Thus, this is how you cultivating wholesomeness. Thus, in conclusion for number 2, here, a reminding and suggestion by our master. Think about good deeds in the past. Then be pleased. Think of them more often. The pleasant feeling will nourish your mind, starting from the point that you feel comfortable. Expand the stillness feeling continuously, and it will make you relax, content, and you will naturally feel you are one with the center of your body. In other words, become one with your balancing point where you focus the mind within. In our temple, we call it chot, center of the body. Around your abdomen, the most balancing point to focus the mind. This is what he suggests. Okay, that's number 2. Don't worry, I'll summarize at the end so you won't forget. Okay. All right, number 3. This one a little bit tough if you have some bad memory. Me too. But the thing is, bit by bit, it will be lighter as time goes by. Viewing all human beings as fellow travelers in the cycle of suffering. The cycles of suffering that the Buddhists are mentioned in here is aging, sickening, and dying. We are continuing this circle. That's going to the loop. This is something, if we see that, oh, everyone is aging, sickening, and dying, me too. We all make mistakes. We are not perfect. Thus, rather than sending hatred, understand it that they are suffering. The more they hurt others, they too will receive the consequence. Thus, sending loving kindness instead will help you be more positive than the negative toward others. All right? Loving kindness itself, the feeling like this when you start to practice, extend your genuine goodwill toward everyone. Your mind will be comfortable and non-irritable. The thing is, if you cannot do with someone you don't like, do with someone that you love first, whether it's your family and friend. Start with that more and more when you feel more still. The thing about meditation is, when it's become positive, over positive, it will neutralize the negativity. I'm not sure you ever experience this when you are meditate. Anyone, when you meditate, you feel kind of like you forget all about when you are still, or when you feeling you like it. You kind of like forget about all the past, the bad memory. Anyone had that kind of feeling sometime? Little bit. The thing is, when you have little bit, that is a sign. This loving kindness will surface. But the thing is, those who are expert, those who are doing their mind, will neutralize all the negativity and then allow them to experience brightness and joy. Thus, their meditation experience progress tremendously with this feeling. Some people don't even practice stillness, but they just do loving kindness, and their mind automatically becomes still with that. Okay, and it's fast too for those who are like to detach and letting go. Okay, the comfort mind will easily rest at the center of the body, because our main goal is to practice meditation. It starts with this feeling. Start with your comfort feeling. When you gain comfortable feeling, peace will arise. Once you find peace, stillness will come. It's just that simple. That's it. But this measurement by your feeling. The more comfort you gain, the more easily peace will arise. When you find peace, stillness will follow. That's how it is. Remember, here he's remind, you have limited time in this world. You have limited time in this world. Therefore, keep only good things in your mind, good thought, good speech, good actions. You have little time to live, and soon will be gone. When you have good thoughts, good speech, good actions, the goodness will then expand to the world. Well, how can it expand? It's like this, everyone. When you are happy, you smile. When you smile, people like to come to you because it's expand already. People attract to that. Like a honey, when a bee, they go to flowers, extract honey, expand further. That's how it goes. Last, number 4, this one is the advance. I tell you, it's the advance. I'm still not there yet. But bit by bit, see the world as empty and insubstantial. Whatever work or tasks you do, give them your best effort, but don't become attached. What do you mean see the world as empty as it is? That is the practice of non-attachment. Especially when the time for meditation to practice, one must let go, make the mind neutral, like one who is experienced and detached from the world. Kind of like this. One thing that needs to be reminded, and it is something that practiced in Buddhist, in our temple too. When you wake up in the morning, recall that you are lucky to still be alive because you still have time to continue. The thing is, we don't know when the time will come. So what's more, always be mindful and thankful that we have time. But remember, we come alone. We will go alone. And when we come alone, we don't bring anything with us. When we go alone, we don't have anything. We cannot take anything with us neither. That is why see it as empty. Because what we can own, what we have, are only temporary. It's easy for us to use while we're still alive. Thus, the more we attach, the more suffer we will go, because when you attach to something, you see, it's quite heavy. But when you let go, when you just sit still, you don't do anything, you don't want anything, it's so light and peaceful. That's the feeling you should have all the time. Non-attachment. So that's, as the text suggests by our master, make your mind still. The goal is to make your mind still. In order to become still, you must drop everything, put it down, and just be still. One of my friends who is still contact with him now, he been here too, but he already lived back to his home in the United States. When he was 15, he told me that he able to find stillness. So I asked him, how did he feel and do to achieve that? He said that when I meditate, at the moment, when he make a decision at the time, when before he break through toward that inner peace, what he feel at that moment is, I'm gonna die now. He thought that it's so heavy, my body. But he didn't do it like this. He forced himself. I said, how long? 3 hours. Sit without moving. He forced until he said his body, his leg, like about to break into pieces. At that moment, he felt that I'm about to die. Then I just let it be. I'm gonna die now. He just thought that he's gonna die. When he dropped everything, it just so still, light. That peace feeling, peace of breaking feeling, it doesn't disturb, and he stay further and further. How long after that? That's how he break through and attain inner peace. But you don't have to go that extreme because that is the hard way. We can do easy way, right? Just gain comfort, okay? But not too much, not to lose. One realization of life, that is to learn to see the world as it is, that there is a gain and a loss. There is a praise, there is a blame. There is happiness and disappointment. There is a fame and misfortune, okay? Number two, keep your mind bright and cheerful, be happy. View all human beings as fellow travelers in the cycle of suffering. Number four, see the world as empty and insubstantial. Thus, in order to practice that, practice of whenever something happens, non-reaction. Keep your mind and continue to do good deeds only. Spread loving kindness and do not attach. That is how we do to keep your mind still. Yes, it's easier said than done. Practice make perfect, everyone. I'm still getting there. But it's work for me is number one, number two, and number four. This is work for me. What about you? If you practice, come and let me know too. Which one worked for you best? And repeating it. Okay? Some ladies who came to meditate with me, I think maybe she already have family, but that was like 20 years ago. When my second retreat that I ever have in my life as a teaching monk, she started to meditate with me, and she always said, I'm so always happy meditating with you. So I asked her, how did you start your meditation with? You know what she did? I'm thinking that I like to share happiness with everyone. I want everyone to be happy. The moment when I feel like that, I feel light and I can still further. And every time she can do that. One time she do like an hour without pause. That's just like that. So that depends which one that work best for you. But if you can do all, it's even better. Well, since there's still time, I have one story I'd like to tell you before we go to bed. Consider as a bedtime story. Some of you may have already learned. It's called the elder side story. It is a folklore in Japan. Some lady mentioned that it was in China too. The story of this elder is that once upon a time in China, in the border between China and Mongolia, there was this elder and his son living together in a small village. Because the elder is quite old and people loving him because he quite knowing, well respected and knowledgeable. People always seeking his help and advice. One day, by the way, they do the living by raising horses for selling. And one day, one of their best horse and the fastest one ran away. But the villager afraid that the elder is going to be sad. So they came to his home and comfort him. Elder, don't be sad. Your horse ran away, but there's still plenty left. Your son is still with you. We are here. So please, don't be sad. But the elder said this. Well, just only losing one horse. Who knows? It could be good luck. When he said so, the villager thought that, the elder is okay now. Well, let's go. They let him alone again. And then as time goes by, 1 month passed. The horse that ran away came back again with another pair. It had a better one, faster and more prettier. Everyone was like, whoa. They came to congratulate the elder. Elder, you are lucky. You got your own horse back and you got another one better too. So they congratulate him and like to throw a party. But the elder said this, which is break their silence, break their joy. Said, just only a horse, who knows? It could be bad luck. They're like, oh, come on, you ruined the fun, elder. So they left him alone again. As time goes 1 month, his son loved the new horse very much. Kind of like, in the past, they don't have a car. So the new horse, beautiful one, fast one, is like you drive a Ferrari or a Porsche. So he ride the horse, show off in the village, show all the girls in there. Yes, and as he run very fast, he tripped and fall off the horse, break his leg, and he become a disabled for life. For your information, in China, a young man is considered as the heir of the family. If he lost his chance or become disabled, it's kind of like he lose his future. So they came to comfort him. Oh, elder, please don't be sad. Your son's still alive, even though die. But the elder said this, just only a leg. Who know? It could be good luck. What? How can you think like that? So they kind of like, let's leave the elder alone. His mind is, not normal. Maybe he's mad. When he was left alone. As time goes, things happen, but then, 1 year passed. China and Mongolia start a war. So they recruit a young man into the army. But the elder is too old, and his son is disabled. They cannot join the army. During the time the China, I think they won the war. But the thing is, a lot of young men lost their life in that war. But the elder and his son still live on. So as you can see, there's a good and bad in everything, how you handle them. But for the elder, he is feeling above, non-reaction, non-attachment. Thus, he won't disturbed by such currents what's going on in his life. So that's how he become wise. All right, everyone. Understand on this story concept. I hope you can practice and enjoy your inner peace, maintain your still mind often. And in case if you like to come again, Tuesday are for beginner or starter. Thursday are for intermediate, longer meditation session and deeper in wisdom. Hope you enjoy your time and come back again.